Thanks for joining me today. My name's Rich Moy. I'm a content editor at BetterCloud. I'm sure you're wondering why on earth someone who does words for a living is teaching you how you can do IT automation with Zoom. And the short answer is that it's so easy with Zoom and BetterCloud that even someone like me can build a pretty basic workflow in just a few clicks. So in today's little video, we're going to cover three basic but critical use cases, starting with creating Zoom accounts automatically during onboarding. And then when it comes to offboarding, we're going to talk about how you can automatically delete accounts and transfer recording ownership, and then reclaim some of those Zoom licenses so that you don't pay for extras that you don't need. So I'm going to hop out of here, and then I'm going to clear this out. Because before I hopped on to do this video, I was making sure that I knew what I was doing. So, yeah, let's talk about automatically creating a new user when someone joins your organization. For the sake of this exercise, I'm going to keep it pretty basic. So, we're going to do this based on any new user being created in Google. We're going to say that this workflow is only for people based in New York. If I can spell that right, it will come up. Just give that just a second. There we go. And then I'm going to go to our library of Zoom actions and just select Create User. From here, the properties are pretty straightforward as well. I'm gonna create this user based on the Google Workspace email for that person, and then also the first and last name that we have saved for each user in Workspace. You can select different user types based on whatever types of licenses that you'd like to provision to these people. Let's just say licensed here. And then you can choose between a couple different actions in terms of creating passwords. You can obviously create a password and manually and enter it into the open text field that you see below, or you can send an email creation link so that each user can create a unique password for themselves. So pretty simple, right? So what about offboarding? So let's clear all that out. Let's say, again, pretty basic. We're going to say a user has been suspended, and we're going to say those users are based in New York. Give me 1 second here. And then when we go back into our library of Zoom actions, we can start by deactivating the user based on their email in Workspace. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we also have the option to delete the user once we're feeling good about the rest of the offboarding process. So we can do that again based on their email in Workspace. And then also, if we want to transfer things like recordings and webinars, we can select the manager's email to automatically transfer meetings, recordings, and any other webinars that they might have saved. Okay, so how do you reclaim some of the unused licenses that you have with BetterCloud? I've pulled up an alert that we have set up in our instance where you'll see that this alert will send our IT team an email whenever someone hasn't logged into their Zoom account in 30 days. You can see that in the conditions field. You can change this to 60 days, 90 days. And then every time that event occurs, our IT team is going to get an email from BetterCloud to give them a heads up. And then, based on that information, they can go into the Zoom admin platform and decide whether or not they want to deprovision that license or reprovision it or whatever else they might want to do with it. So while this doesn't automatically, do this for you in a workflow, this is one less step that you have to take. You don't have to go into Zoom every day and manually decide if a license should be deprovisioned and reclaimed. So yeah, thanks for spending a few minutes exploring how you can use Zoom and BetterCloud to automate your offboarding and onboarding processes. If you'd like to go into even more depth, feel free to reach out to either your sales engineer or sales rep. And in the meantime, thanks again and have a great day.